Alright, welcome to another Hydrofly tutorial. Today we're going to talk about the Jetboard. The Jetboard is two equal platforms with standard wakeboard boots on the top, and then you have two equal jets. How the whole system works is that all the water pressure is redirected from the Sea-Doo through what's called a U-pipe, which then goes into an 80-foot hose, is tethered to the front of the Sea-Doo, and goes right to your feet. We teach hundreds of new people every single summer, and our preference is the XJets Jetblade. Reason being is just because of the free movement of it. With the independent feet, it allows beginners, if they lose their balance slightly, to really just kind of naturally and intuitively get back hovering above the water. The basics of learning the Jetboard is once you get in the water, you're gonna lay down kind of like a merman or a mermaid, nice and flat. You let the board float up behind you like this, and your chest up looking forward. His legs are straight out behind him, floating. Arms just by his side, he's not swimming or anything. Once you're clear of any obstacles, and your instructor and you are communicating clearly, what you're gonna do is you're slowly gonna bring your feet down beneath you. So you're gonna go from this posture like this, slowly bring down your feet, and then almost stand on this board in the water, just like it is here. Because you can see, when your feet are nice and flat, it points those jets directly down, and that's gonna slowly rise you up. Now, the key here, the tendency, once you start to get out of the water, is to want to look down at your feet. It's pretty cool, there's jets coming out of your feet, we understand. And the natural athletic stance is always nice bent knees. However, when you look down at your feet, it puts your bum out, changes your posture. So what you're gonna wanna do right away is keep that nice, strong stance. We call it the superhero stance. Not crazy stiff or anything like this. You can have just a micro bend in your knees and eyes up like this. Nice broad chest, arms comfortable by your side. Once you're out of the water, that's when you're gonna slightly tilt your toes down. You can see those jets are now pointed slightly back, and you're gonna start to move forward. Because when you're moving forward, the hose is behind you the whole time and you're stable. You can see underneath the board where the hose connects to this clamp system, there's a swivel. So you can literally turn on a dime, but it gets very awkward when you're just trying to stand still like that. So you want to just keep that continual motion for your first time and as you're learning to get comfortable up on the board. From there, with your turns, literally all we're doing is, if you want to go left, you're going to lift your right foot slightly. I tell people it's almost like putting your foot in a high heel. Gentlemen, you might not know what that's like, but just slight tippy toes. Use this inner leg as your pivot leg. Knees slightly bent, lift like that, go that way. Other side, go that way. These are our basics of the board. It's always important to remember everything floats out there. Everybody should be wearing, when they're learning their first time, a life vest, a helmet, and listening to their instructors, because we're the ones who are gonna get you rocking the quickest. At the end of the day, biggest tip we can give any first timers on the board is relax and have fun, because that's what we're doing this for, is a new experience. And so just relax, listen to your instructor, take in the views. This puppy is more intuitive than you think. We'll see you out there on the water. All in all, the biggest tip we can give is relax and have fun with it, baby. Look at him go!